Hey, what is up everybody, it's your boy KingKeenan. So I decided to finally make my own Call of Duty tier list in which I rate every single Call of Duty title from best to worst. I figured now would be a good time to do so, considering I've had like 18 hours of load shedding over this past weekend and I haven't really been able to make any new content in Modern Warfare 2. Not to mention the fact that I've been playing Call of Duty for the last like 10 years and the first Call of Duty I ever played was the original Modern Warfare 2, and we've kind of come around full circle with the new release of, well, Modern Warfare 2 2022. That's a lot of twos. Besides, this video has just been kind of sitting in my video idea list for way too long at this point, so let's just get it, man. Before we get into the action though, what I want you all to do is go down below into the comment section and let me know what has been your favorite and least favorite Call of Duty title over the years. Also, whilst you're down there, why not hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel? We are nearly at that 1.8k subscriber goal, and if you guys enjoy this video, be sure to smash the like button as well, as it always helps with my content. But without further ado, let's get into the list. All right, cue the soft lo-fi cafe music in the background. I don't want to make this video too long, but I have a feeling that it might be quite long. So I have 6 total tiers: S tier to F tier, and then the question mark tier, with the S tier obviously being the best, F tier being the worst, and the question mark tier being games that I never got the chance to play or could never really have been bothered to play. So obviously I cannot judge those titles, so I'm just going to put them down below in the question mark tier. Jumping into the first Call of Duty title, I didn't arrange these myself. They kind of just pre-made templates. We're starting off with a difficult one. Okay, a very difficult one, which is Black Ops Cold War. Came out, what, 2 years ago? 2019? No, what am I saying? 2020, it's 2022. My word. Based on multiplayer alone, I really didn't enjoy this game. I kind of just refunded it during the beta phase. I really didn't enjoy the game. I did buy it again, and I did unlock DM Ultra in Cold War. Although most of the time I spent leveling up the Cold War weapons within Warzone, actually. I never spent that much time in multiplayer. So due to that fact, I would have immediately put it around about, I guess, a C tier. But based on zombies, however, I've never been much of a Call of Duty Zombies player. However, I did manage to complete my first ever Zombies Easter egg in Cold War. I did speed runs on it. I played it for hours at a time. I unlocked Darky for camo, and yes, this isn't a Call of Duty Zombies tier list. However, I am judging every Call of Duty as a whole. Multiplayer, whether it's got a battle royale, the side mode, zombies, all of that good stuff. So due to zombies, which I really did enjoy within Cold War, I'm going to be bumping this most likely up to a B tier. Now, for the next 3 Call of Duty titles, Call of Duty 2, Call of Duty 3, and Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. I did play Modern Warfare, the original one, at some point or another. However, I was so young and dumb, I really can't remember everything that I did in it. As for Call of Duty 2 and 3, I never really played it. So all 3 of these Call of Duty titles, I'm pretty much just going to put in the question mark tier, because I can't really judge them. The one, I was too young to really remember much of it, and the other 2 I never really played at all, or I just never played at all. On to the next title, Advanced Warfare. Now, I don't have any qualms with this game. I didn't play that much of it online. I did think the campaign was really good. The zombies, I kind of enjoyed. It was very difficult though. It was obviously the first iteration of jetpacks within Call of Duty, which I thought at the time was a really cool idea, except it was like a really rough concept. I can't say it's a bad title. I can't say it's a good one either. I didn't enjoy it that much, although I did play it quite a lot, even like against bots and stuff, man. But not my favorite, so I'm most likely to be putting this as a C tier. Oh boy, Black Ops 4. Wow, it was my first Call of Duty title on PC. I had an absolute shitter of a PC. At the time, I played the game at 720p at 30 FPS. I felt like I was playing on an Xbox 360, but a next-gen Call of Duty title. It was really weird. I've always liked the specialist abilities for some or another reason. I thought they were really cool iterations within Call of Duty. Obviously, this one didn't have jetpacks. It had really weird weapons. The healing system in the game was different, to say the very least, but I didn't have any problems with it, actually. I think it was actually well balanced. Zombies, I never played zombies at all in Black Ops 4, so I cannot judge it. It didn't have a campaign either, so I can't judge it on that aspect. Only multiplayer. I did play it quite a lot. Although I got the game also really late into the year that it was released, and obviously Modern Warfare 2019 was fast approaching, which is, I'll get into that. I'm going to be putting this as a C tier. I didn't really enjoy the game that much. It was my first Call of Duty title on PC. It got me used to playing on PC, no longer on controller and stuff, better frame rates, although I can't really say that for Black Ops 4 because I played on 30 FPS. But obviously I got upgrades and stuff during the time, and I managed to play Modern Warfare 2019 on really high frames. So it was my first title, but I didn't enjoy it that much, so I'm going to be putting it as a C tier. Now, the next title is one of my favorite Call of Duty titles ever, Black Ops 3. Now, I know a lot of people obviously had issues with this game when it came to the loot box system, although I didn't have really that much of a problem against it, more just the skill-based matchmaking involved around it, with higher skill players that had a lot more time or money spent in the game would be put up against weaker players so they could show off the DLC weapons. If you didn't know that's a thing, it was a thing. That was an issue. It was a really unbalanced game, but the jetpacking system, the gameplay, everything felt so nice. It felt so smooth. I played this back on the Xbox One. I definitely put over 1,000 hours into the game, got my level 1,000, all that good stuff. Had quite a lot of weapons and got the original, oh my word, Dark Matter camo. The original Dark Matter camo, it was so sexy. It was so beautiful, so well made. I just put a lot of time into this game. I really did enjoy it. Zombies as well. I know a lot of people didn't enjoy the campaign as much. It was kind of mind-boggling. And not to mention the fact that it didn't really continue off of any of the previous Black Ops games campaigns. It was kind of really set far into the future. It didn't really make much sense, or it did make sense, but you had to really think about it. I did enjoy the campaign though. It was different, it was interesting. I would go back and play it again. Zombies was great, multiplayer was great. This is gonna be my first S tier game up there, okay? I know a lot of people won't rate it this high, maybe A tier, maybe B tier. But I love the game for what it was worth. Black Ops 2 is the next option on our list, and again, I mean, I think this one's pretty much obvious. S tier all the way. It was probably to this day is still my most played Call of Duty. I played it back on Xbox 360. I absolutely loved this game. Sniping, it made me fall in love with Search and Destroy. It was the first game I played Search and Destroy on. I love that game mode to this day. I think it's a legendary Call of Duty title that we'll most likely never see again unless it's remastered at some point. Although that is also doubtful, at least not for a few more years at this point, really. So it was just a great Call of Duty title. I loved it for what it was worth. Played way too much of it. Most likely my most played Call of Duty title. I came home from school, just played the absolute crap out of this game as much as I could. I was most likely the annoying 13-year-old on the Xbox microphone. I'm just gonna say it. I was most likely him, but I loved the game, so I didn't really give a shit. Now, the next Call of Duty title, speaking of Black Ops, again, Black Ops 1. I know a lot of people loved Black Ops 1. I didn't put that much time into it. I believe I actually do own it now on PC, but I just never did. I didn't enjoy the entire feel of it, or the aesthetic, or the campaign is speaking a lot. Zombies, amazing. I can't rate this badly. Although I didn't put that much time into Black Ops 1, I can't rate it badly. I did enjoy the game for what it was worth. I didn't enjoy multiplayer that much. Again, I can't really judge it that severely because I never put that much time into the game. But it was fun. So I think I'm going to put this as a B tier just because of the fact that I didn't enjoy it as much, but it's still a legendary title and it had some really good features within it. So I'll put it as a B tier for myself. Now, the next title, Call of Duty 1. Cannot judge this one either. I've never played it. So I'm going to be putting it straight into the question mark zone. Call of Duty Ghosts. Okay, this one's a bit tricky. It's another one of those games that I played quite a lot offline. I did manage to play online at quite a bit as well. I did put a lot of time into it. It was kind of like I couldn't buy myself a new Call of Duty title or a newer Call of Duty title. So I ended up playing this a lot more than I would really like to admit, but then again, I was really young. I did really enjoy it though. I enjoyed its like, I don't know what you, extinction game. I don't know if you call it extinction. It wasn't zombies. I liked the campaign as well. I didn't like all of the maps in multiplayer. A lot of them were really big. It wasn't the smoothest of games. I think this one had dolphin diving, if I'm not, or sliding was like, oh no, I think it was sliding. It was the first one of the first iterations of sliding in Call of Duty. This is a tricky one. I can't say I enjoyed it that much, but I did put a lot of time into it. One rated highly though. I actually enjoyed it, but probably as much as Black Ops 1. Probably. I would most likely put that as a B tier. For myself, wouldn't say A tier, and it's not as bad as like C tier. Like I enjoyed the game.